Hey guys, I got another video for you today, and this is going to be a quick review on another knife that I got from Dajo Adventure Gear. This is the Ascent folding knife, and again you can find these at www.dajoadventuregear.com. The box is very similar to the Summit one that I just reviewed. It's a cardboard box, recyclable. It's got the Take Time to Explore on the side, and then it's got some information on the actual knife on the side. I'm really digging these plain boxes. I wanted to tell you guys that because it's it kind of draws all the attention back onto the knife. So obviously nothing inside the box. The knife comes in this plastic sheath, and let me open it up. And right off the bat, you can see this is a very small knife. When I opened it up, the first thing that I thought is it was very reminiscent of the Boker Subcom knives. Unfortunately, I don't own any of those, but I have used them in the past, so I don't have one to compare. But trust me, it's very similar to the Boker Subcom. Now, a couple of things. This has the G10 handles, and they're very grippy, which I like. I like grippy G10 handles because the majority of the knives that I purchase are for everyday use, everyday carry, and things like that. So I want to make sure that it's gonna stay in my hand when I'm trying to use it. The closed length on the knife is 2 3/4 inches, so it's obviously very small knife. Very lightweight. Comes in at 2.1 ounces. So this is a great EDC knife. Either as a primary EDC if you're trying to cut back on your weight on the EDC, or as a great secondary EDC knife. And I'll let you know how I've been carrying this. The steel on the knife is that 7CR17 MOWV steel. It's a pretty good steel. It's very sharp. It was really sharp out of the box. And again, you have the Dajo symbol there with their signage, and then on the other side, 7CR17 MOWV. It's a full flat ground blade, and it cuts really nice. Slices through paper, slices through envelopes, and opens up boxes really nice. This also has the liner lock, and it's a really nice lockup. No blade play whatsoever. And it also has the thumb disc opening, which is really nice, left or right-handed. You can open it up real easy. It's very smooth opening. Also, you don't have any grit or any grime or anything like that in there. Now, because they wanted to cut back on the weight, they actually did these holes through the handle, but it actually doesn't prevent any usage on it. They're really nice on there. You don't even feel them when you have it in your hand, and it cuts back a lot of the weight. Now, another thing that they did to do that is they use that same wire clip that they use on the other knife, and reminiscent of the Spyderco's, and it rides really low in the pocket. You barely even feel it in there because of how low it rides, and how much it doesn't weigh at all. You've got the lanyard hole there if you wanted to add a lanyard on it as well, and then it's got the precision tweezers built into the back, which like I said on my previous review, I really like this. A lot of times you kind of take for granted the tweezers and all the other extra things that you can have on a knife. It doesn't take up any room. It doesn't impede with any of the workings of the knife. So why not? It's really cool. Then the pivot screw here, you're actually able to adjust it, but it came really tight, really nice out of the box. So I haven't even had to mess with it. Now, I don't have a Boker, like I said, but by way of comparison, I've got here, this is the SOG Blink. Pretty similar in size. The blade on the Blink it's a tad longer, but what I like about the Ascent here is how fat and chunky this blade is. It gives you a lot of room to cut and things like that. So also I kind of like how it looks almost like a spear. Just the whole look of the knife itself. If you were to not have the finger groove right here, it'll almost look like just one continuous spear. I really like that look on the knife. It does have a little bit of jimping on the top right here and on the bottom, so that helps you with fitting it in your hand. As you guys can see, I have a 3-finger hold on it. My pinky's out there, but I don't really feel it. It fits really nice. Again, this is not going to be a heavy user. Like I said, this might be like your primary lightweight EDC knife or a secondary EDC knife. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of comparison on the width also. As you guys can see, Yeah, the blink is a little thinner, but you know, just the overall appeal of the knife itself. The blink, it just feels kind of cheap to me. The lockup isn't as sturdy as it is on the Ascent. So you know, that's the one drawback that the blink has always had. Now, like I said, the particular use that I have this is, I'm actually carrying it as a secondary EDC knife, you know, and the way I carry it is I actually clip this into my back pocket. Because it rides all the way down, I don't even feel it. And the reason why I went with clipping it on the back pocket is because, let me close this up so you can see, just because of that fat chunky blade, you do have, it is very thin, but it is a lot wider than a couple other knives. So in my front pocket, it kind of stuck out a little bit, on the side right here because it was so long this way. But in my back pocket, it was just a perfect fit. I slid it in there, right where I would keep my wallet on the other side. And if somebody were to say, "Hey, let me get your wallet," I can reach into my pants, pull it out, and make it a lot easier to pull out a knife than it would be like, okay, let me reach into my front pocket to try to pull a knife or my firearms or whatever. So obviously, great little backup. Great little blade to pull out if I have to cut anything. It doesn't attract a lot of attention, and just the weight itself. The G10, the skeletonized handle, the wire clip, everything. It makes it so lightweight. So perfect little backup knife. So guys, let me know if you have any questions on the knife or on the company itself. Again, this is Dajo Adventure Gear, and you can find them at www.dajoadventuregear.com. I hope you like that review. Thanks.